Namaste viewers, welcome to Dhyana channel. Today we will try to understand in this episode about the fourth sutra of Patanjali from the third pada, that is Vibhuti pada. Let us try to understand in a more detailed way. But before we go to the details, I request you to please like, share and then subscribe to my channel. This sutra is very simple. Trayam Ekatra Samyamah. Trayam Ekatra Samyamah. Now Trayam means three. Ekatra, in one place, together. Samyamaḥ, complete restraint. Ekatra Samyamah. These three practices, what are these three practices? Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, they join together as one. It is called as Samyama. Now, see these sutras, one by one, we will have to refer to the previous sutras, and only then and then, we will be able to understand. Because sutra means it's a continuous thread. If the thread is broken, you will not understand the completing. That is how it is. Now, the first step is dharana, that is concentration. In the sutra, dharana means you focus your attention on one thing, like a flame, like mantra, divine form, whatever you have in your mind. This is effortful. You keep bringing your mind back, because this is always wavering type. You will have to bring it forcibly. Then second step is dhyana, meditation. Here the focus becomes smoother, like a continuous flow of oil, like a continuous flow of thread, without any break. This is dhyana. This is effortless. The first step, dharana, is effortful. The second step is effortless, dhyana, like being absorbed in something you love doing. The third step is samadhi. Samadhi is absorption, being there. Then the sadhaka, the yogi, or whoever, the practitioner, feels so connected to the object of focus, that is the object whichever you focus, that he almost forgets himself. It feels like only the object exists, and then I am not separate from that object. Both, they coincide like that, something like that. All these three put together is called as samyama, where dhyana, dharana, samadhi, they all converge and merge into a single practice. That is called as samyama. It is the complete control and channeling of the mind's energy. This is samyama. So now, some modern example, let us try to understand in a little different way. Imagine you are preparing for a very difficult exam. Normally, students, they all, they have to, you have to listen to all these things so that the children can understand, and then they can focus on their daily studies and daily practices in the schooling and other things. So now, imagine a student is preparing for a very difficult exam. Dharana is something like you sit down, open the book, force yourself to focus. Immediately you will not be able to focus. You have to sit, you have to prepare yourself, you have to start whichever chapter you want to study, you have to open it like that. Then dhyana is after some time, slowly after forceful sitting and then studying, your interest starts increasing. Studying becomes smooth. Studying becomes smooth without distraction. You don't get distracted. The samadhi stage is like, finally you are so absorbed that you forget time, you forget hunger, you forget even yourself. Only the subject exists. So that is how one should study. It's a very good lesson for students who learn. When these three stages merge together, the deep absorption of the subject, the deep absorption of all the aspects of that subject, it's called as samyama. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna talks about samyama. That is, he says, offering all senses and actions into the fire of restraint. This means controlling and channeling all your senses and mind in a focused spiritual direction. This is what is said in Bhagavad Gita. So now, the question arises as to why samyama is important. It is the key practice in the advanced yoga. Through samyama, a yogi's mind is so restrained that it can go deeper, that it can access deep truths, higher wisdom, and even subtle powers. That is samyama. That is through samyama. It marks the transition from just controlling the mind to using it as a doorway to higher realities. This is samyama. So to put it in short, Dharana is concentration, Dhyana is meditation, Samadhi is absorption, Samyama is all three put together, complete mastery of the mind. Viewers, with this explanation on this Sutra 4, Trayam Ekatra Samyamah, we conclude this episode. I hope this was quite interesting. Please like, share, and then subscribe to our channel. Thank you, viewers, for your valuable time in listening to this. Thank you.